Today I fucked up by answering a question honestly instead of giving the right answer. Actually yesterday, Thanksgiving afternoon with friends. My wife's best friend, also my good friend, and her friend, who I kind of know, were having a conversation I wasn't really paying attention to when the best friend turned and asked me, "Would Beth, fake name, divorce you if you slept with another woman?" Apparently I failed to read the room because instead of saying, yes, or something like it, I answered honestly, which was, I guess that depends on the situation. Thereby causing an argument and ruining Thanksgiving. In hindsight there was probably a subtext I didn't pick up on, because the best friend and her friend got pissed. Infidelity is always unforgivable, and how dare I, and doesn't that mean you think you can cheat and get away with it? For the record, I do not. But going back to our dating years, my wife and I have been together 28 years. I know her better than I've ever known anyone else. Honey, I fucked up last night and there's something you need to know. Would be a lot different a conversation than, I've been having an affair for 6 months. One results in an angry wife, the other is a life-changing confession. I further feud by trying to defend my position. My wife ended up getting mad at me. My answer made her look like a doormat, and okay, fair, and I didn't even get the theoretical hall pass. Too long did not read. Being right is sometimes not nearly as important as having a pleasant afternoon with friends. Another possible answer is, I don't intend to find out, why do you ask? It's a loaded question and she was an asshole for asking it at Thanksgiving. The friend sounds like a real delight asking a question like that at Thanksgiving. I can't help but think she's asking that for a reason in her own life. Why would anyone even ask this sort of question? I'm sorry, but this is the equivalent of a teeny girl asking, would you still love me if I was turned into a frog? You are married for a long time, you know each other well, why fuck around asking dumb-ass questions? Doesn't sound like rational adults, but kinda like rage baiting in real life. Oh well, man shrugging, medium light skin tone. Your reasoning should have been, well, if she is with me it's probably fine. An old comedian, the wise men of our era, once said, I can be right or I can be happy. Today I choose to be happy. You chose poorly. Today I fucked up by surprising my husband with head in a steaming hot shower. This morning at my MIL's house I woke up and had the idea that I would ask my hubby to hop in the shower with me and start the day right with a sexy secret blow job. We have done this before, but he didn't know this was the plan. It was going to be a surprise. The shower we were using gets the water hot quickly and also holds steam very well. Now I personally enjoy my shower water temp bordering on so hot you're almost uncomfortable, and today was no different. So, in we go and we are lathering each other up, just having a good time. After I wash him and have some fun with just my hands, I whisper, I just want to make sure I get it extra clean, and go down on my knees. Things were going great. I was having fun, he was most certainly having fun. I lost track of time at how long I went at it, but I was giving it my all. I noticed a couple times I felt a little lightheaded, but I wasn't going to leave that shower until I made him finish. So I powered through it and got the job done. It was sexy and exactly what I wanted until it was time to stand up. As I got up I immediately felt weak and lightheaded. I did a pathetic not so sexy rinse off and told him, I need to get out now, I think I'm going to pass out. He was caught off guard and frantically started rinsing off. I rushed out to grab the towel and start to notice my hearing was going muffled. I didn't even dry off, I just barely wrapped myself up and stumbled to the bed naked. My husband sat next to me holding me up and asking me to keep talking to him, and I truly struggled for a minute with how weak and out of it I felt. I then had him let me lay on my back to cool off under the room fan. After a few minutes of cooling off and controlling my breathing, trying not to panic, I was okay and it wore off. I didn't realize how overheated I must have gotten from working so hard in the hot water and steam. I think I would have laid on the bed and passed out for a minute had he not tried to hold me up and keep me awake. Once I felt better we laughed about it, but I was bummed for such a not sexy ending to what I thought was one of our more awesome shower blow job experiences. This was a first for me despite having done this before, so please learn from my fuck up today. If you ever go to town on your man in the shower, take care of yourself. Keep your shower temp mild and turn on the vent or something. Maybe even drink some water before you go do it. Too long did not read. Today I fucked up by surprising my husband this morning with head in the hot shower and almost passing out immediately after he finished from overheating. This happened in college with a girlfriend of mine too. We were getting frisky in a hot shower and she passed out all nude and soapy, and it was like trying to catch a fish with my bare hands. Managed to keep her from hurting herself thankfully. Orthostatic hypotension. It's one of the reasons folks drown in hot tubs, because they stand up, pee drops, and they lose consciousness, collapsing into the water and drowning. This is the best story ever. What are you talking about? You blew your man so hard you almost passed the fuck out. You're welcome, husband, you are the queen bee, op. He was coming, she was going. Should have blown harder to cool off. Not such a sexy moment? Beg to differ. You gave such good head it took the life out of you. Bravo.